How Technology is Changing Education by Jonathan Purnell. The school environment is rapidly changing. No longer are students going to be sitting in a classroom, listening to teachers drone on like the teachers in Ferris Bueller or Charlie Brown. No longer are students going to just be sitting there at their desk with their face buried in their arms, just hoping the teacher doesn't catch them sleeping. No longer are students going to sit there with a blank stare on their face, hoping the teacher doesn't call on them because the student knows he has not been paying attention. A new era in teaching is approaching. Digital technology is taking over the world. You can't go anywhere without seeing people working from their laptops, using the most high-tech and latest apps to make their job easier. Everywhere you turn, someone is on their smartphone or iPod, waiting for the next best thing to come out. The software coming out these days was unimaginable in previous years, and it's only going to get better as years pass. Technology has been making such an impact on the way students learn throughout the world. The sky is the limit. Before the internet, students had to listen to their teachers lecture from a book for hours upon hours. Now you can't go into a classroom without seeing at least one computer. Many classrooms have multiple computers. Pretty much every class in the school, at least a couple times a year, would do an activity or make a visit to the nearest computer lab. In some classes throughout the US, all the students have a laptop at their desk, and new software coming out allows students to learn in ways never ever thought of. Small children are learning to read through the computer with games and cartoons. Older students are doing their math homework over the internet, where they can also find help to solve them. Before a big test, students can review by participating in a game show-like environment where each student has their own remote control, where they choose from different questions on the screen. Even students in athletics are using technology to not only better their athletic abilities, but to understand the physics and the science behind their sport. Technology is revolutionizing the education system and allowing students to thrive. It is also allowing teachers to reach their students in a whole new way. I want to be able to engage my students. I want my students to leave the classroom thinking that they learned something. I don't only want to teach my students, I want to inspire my students, so later in their lives they can think of me as a teacher that engaged them and challenged them to better themselves.